My mom is acting really weird. She is talking to people who are not there. She is walking into the wall, and she is fidgeting with her hands too much. Sounds like a UTI, but I can't get medicine until somebody confirms that the urine has bacteria in it. All right, Holly, if you hear me. Who out there has started to let the gas out and felt like, this doesn't feel dry. There feels like this is a non-dry component to this gas. I put my hands on my hips, just like I'm doing with y'all. I looked at him, I said, I know you f***ing lying. He said, excuse me? I said, I know you f***ing lying. What's up, Parenting Up family? It was a hot day, a hot, muggy ass day. But it had taken us 3 long, hard, arduous weeks. But finally, the whole team Zeddy worked together and we got it. A urine sample. Everybody who is a caregiver knows that is liquid gold. Don't give me diamonds, don't give me pearls, don't give me cars, don't give me crypto. If you got an LO with dementia who might have a UTI, you got to have a urine sample. Finally, we got it. I had about 60 minutes to get to the lab, and we live 45 minutes away. What could go wrong, right? I mean, shit, I've been driving fast. I was born driving fast. I came out of my mama's vaginal canal fast, right? Okay, well, this ain't caregiving adventures with comedian Jay Smiles for nothing. Come on, let me take you right to the scene of the crime and tell you how this all happened. Get ready. Come on, saddle up, get ready. Parenting Up, Caregiving Adventures with comedian Jay Smiles is the intense journey of unexpectedly being fully responsible for my mama. For over a decade, I've been chipping away at the unknown, advocating for her, and pushing Alzheimer's awareness on anyone and anything with a heartbeat. Spoiler alert, this shit is heavy. That's why I started doing comedy, so be ready for the jokes. Caregiver newbies, OGs, and village members just willing to prop up a caregiver, you are in the right place.
Hi, this is Zeddy. I hope you enjoy my daughter's podcast. Is that okay?
Today's episode, Gas, Guts, and the Golden Sample, a caregiver crash out. Today's supporter shout out is from YouTube. Chrissy S-SZ7VK. Thank you for sharing your insight to help patients, caregivers, and loved ones. Exclamation point. You are welcome. It's my pleasure, actually, and very much so my honor. If you would like to be the recipient of a supporter shout out, you know what to do. Leave a review. YouTube, Apple Podcasts, IG, and of course, our text community. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on exactly you to tell me how you feel, what you like, what you want to hear, what you prefer to get a little more of. Yep, until next time, peace. Nothing in my caregiver life prepared me for this day. I mean, nothing. I have brought you all to the scene of the crime. I really hope everybody is capturing this on Parenting Up Video, our YouTube channel. But if you're not, and you're still just locked in to the audio because your eardrum is the way you prefer my storytelling, I'm gonna tell you right now, the scene of the crime is my Jaguar F-Type Roadster. Now that's important. I'm not trying to spit that I got a Jaguar F-Type Roadster, but it's important to the point of this story. I hop in the car, prepared to drive fast, to dart in and out and around traffic because I only have 15 minutes to spare. And it's Atlanta. Traffic lives on our streets the same way that an odor lives on feces. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you've never lived in Atlanta or visited here in various parts of the day, night, there is no pattern to our traffic. It just is. All right, I hop in the car. I'm ready to go fast. I got only 15 minutes to maybe spare. And I got to take the highway, the byways, and boulevards and neighborhood streets. There's no way to get around it. Y'all, I'm in the car. I get through my neighborhood. I get on the highway. I am on a United States federal interstate known as I-20. You can look it up on the Google or however you map. Go to Atlas if you want to. I feel great. I'm listening to an audio book. I got the top down. I'm ready. And then, with zero warning, I'm smacking my fist because that is what happens inside my belly. I told y'all it was the afternoon. I had breakfast, I had lunch, and no problems. And then all of a sudden, there was a rumble and a fight inside my stomach. Like, if anybody remembers when Mike Tyson bit Evander Holyfield's ear and how the fight became another fight within the heavyweight fight, because how do you bite a man's ear in a professional setting, even if it is boxing? That's what was happening in my stomach in like literally 2 seconds. I had just got on the interstate. I was like, oh, maybe I got gas. Okay, I'm going to let the gas out. All right, Holly, if you hear me. Who out there has started to let the gas out and felt like, this doesn't feel dry? There feels like this is a non-dry component to this gas. Maybe this isn't gas. Maybe something else is about to pass out of my body. But I'm in the car and I have my mama's perfectly encapsulated urine sample. Y'all, let me tell you something. Because I was so worried about my 15 minutes of grace period, I had already written her name, her birth date, and the time that the urine sample was collected. I ain't new to this. I am true to this. I have my own urine sample cups. I have my own baggies and my own little sticky labels. Okay? All this. Because if you did not know, a urine sample lasts only 24 hours. After that, it's trash. So I gotta get it there. I try to let the gas seep out. What I feel, y'all, is like juicy butt, okay? I didn't go on myself, but you know how when a person is talking and they got juicy mouth and they just have a little bit of saliva in the corners, it's not enough to wipe. It's not about to drip out their mouth, but you're like, oh my God, you got juicy mouth. Do you know it? Will you please wipe your mouth before you keep talking? I felt like that was happening in my pants, but I'm on I-20. And I'm in a roadster, so I don't know if y'all drive roadsters or if anybody you know drives a little sports car. Soon as you get on the highway, everybody wants to challenge you. Mopeds, little grandmamas in Toyota Camrys, the 18-wheelers, definitely a Ferrari or a Corvette. Everybody like, they come up to you, slow down, get right beside you. And I'm like, I don't have time for this. Something's happening in my belly. And I look up and I'm like, oh my God, okay, there's an exit. There's an exit. I can get off at the next exit. The next exit says a quarter mile. And then a sharp knife goes through my belly button down to my pelvic area, and I feel a pain that makes me audible, and I go, ah! I'm like, oh my God. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Because this is a route that I normally take, I'm looking at the exit, y'all, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, wait. Okay, okay. For anybody who knows Atlanta, the exit is near North Side, okay? It's Whitehall Street. So I'm looking, I'm like, okay, if I go left or go right, is there somewhere I can go to the bathroom within 1 block? I'm trying to work through in my mind, and I'm like, oh hell, wait. Okay, so there is a pack a sack, old school shout out, and then there's a gas station, but they are both 2 or 3 blocks away. And then as I go to get into the right lane, y'all, my body tells me, heifer, if you think you got a 1/4 mile to get off this interstate and try to stop at a stoplight or a stop sign and then drive the car to a business, get out the car, go in a bathroom, you done lost your monkey ass mind. My body said, pull over right now. Y'all, it is the middle of the day. It's what they call 5 o'clock traffic in Atlanta. I start sweating bullets like either I'm lying on the stand, my mama caught me sleeping with my cousin. This kind of sweating. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit, I gotta pull over. I gotta pull over. I pull my car over fast. Everybody's blowing. Bah, 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 bah. They throwing the finger up at me because I don't put on a signal. I don't have time for a signal. I just got to get over. I jump out the driver's seat, run around the back of the car that you see me sitting in right now, get to the passenger side, open up the door. I'm like, oh man, I got to throw up. So I open up the door. I assume the position. Anybody who's had a little too much to drink understands you open up your knees really wide. You get your ankles out the way. As soon as I put my head between my knees, it's not going to come out of my mouth. What is hurting my body does not want to come out of my mouth. I'm sorry. Did y'all hear me? Did you hear me? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? It's after 4 p.m. on I-20 in Atlanta. I'm about a 1/4 mile, half a mile to where Interstate 75, 85 hits 20. Like, I don't know if there's a busier interstate conundrum going on in the whole United States. Like, So, yeah. And I'm in a 2-seater. I know everybody's like, oh, Jay, just open up the back door. You know, girl, I know you say you from the South. Open up the rear door and the front door and cop a squat in between those doors as a barrier. What do you do when you in a 2-seater and you ain't got but 2 doors total? Okay? And all the traffic is coming from behind. Yeah. So, yep. I ain't have a choice, y'all, is what I want to say. I ain't have a choice. My pants were to my ankles in what you call a hot second. I did choose to not face the traffic because I ain't want to see nobody looking at me. I'm a real lady, so I did move all of my pants and I bunched them up in my hand and grabbed them as far forward of my face as I could. I had a briefcase and I put the briefcase over my butt. Now, while the briefcase might have been covering the crack of my you-know-what wahoo ass, it could not cover what came out. Faster than you can say, what you talking about, Willis? Or how the hell did Puffy get off? Faster than you can say any of that. I deposited a banana curry colored mud pie. Right? I mean, about the size of a medium pizza. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if y'all know I go big, right? You go big or go home, and it was one fell swoop. Just, there was no grunting, there was no strain. And it was a clean drop. I want y'all to know it was a clean drop. There was nothing. I didn't need to wipe. Yeah. My entire 15-minute grace period has now been used up. I'm only 7 minutes from home, but I've used up the entire 15-minute grace period. And now my stomach and esophagus and intestines are cramping hard. Y'all, I am white knuckling, bear hugging, like intimately kissing my steering wheel. Like, forget 10 and 2. I am 12 and 12. I'm 6 and 6. I'm 3 and 3. All my arms are locked over everything, and I'm barely looking over the steering wheel trying to drive. I can no longer drive fast. So the J Smiles, maybe the 80, 90 miles an hour. I'm now the little old lady that everybody's blowing at. Like, why won't you drive faster, lady? And how dare you be in a Jaguar F-Type with the top down going 40? That's as fast as I could drive because my body was shaking. Because whatever was happening to me, my body was like, Heifer, I know you're not still driving. But y'all, the liquid gold has to get to the test lab. I called my executive assistant and I was like, yo, you're not gonna believe what just happened. Can you meet me at the next exit and get the urine to take it to the lab for me? It was gonna take her as long to get to me in Atlanta traffic as it would take me to get to the lab. So this is me, white knuckling, breathing deep. I had to turn the radio off, had to turn my phone off. I put the air conditioner on, and I was like, Lord, this is me and you. Please don't let me need to stop anymore. Because I don't even really care about what I might expel from my mouth or my bottom, but I don't have any more time to waste. Because this urine has to be collected. We've already been trying to figure out if she has a UTI because she's starting to hallucinate and walk into the wall. And we got to figure out, is this the disease or is it a UTI? It took 3 weeks to get this. First of all, my caregivers might quit if I tell them, oh, you know what? The sample expired because I had diarrhea. They're going to be like, first of all, we don't even believe you. You exaggerate. So I call the lab and I say, I'm running a little behind. Traffic. I don't tell them the truth. Hey, y'all, traffic is really bad. I might be about 15, 20 minutes behind. Can you please wait? I have this urine. I got to get you this sample. They say, cool, no problem. So then I rock and sway and moan for the next 42 minutes trying to get to the lab. I get to the lab for Zeddy's urine about 12 minutes after they close. But remember, I called them and they said, oh, it's fine, Jay. Keep coming. You can bring it. We'll stay here. We'll wait on you. We understand the traffic. Bet. I walk in like this, y'all. And for anybody who is listening, I am doubled over, holding my abdomen, and I have the bag with the urine specimen in it, almost like it's I'm waving the white flag. You know how the people in the war movies? I'm walking in like this, and they say, oh, we forgot you were bringing urine. We thought you were bringing back her medical records. Are you kidding me? The lady tells me the lab tech left 5 minutes ago. There's nobody here to test your mom's urine. We just waited for you. Ma'am, for what? Did you wait for me? Why? If you can't test her urine, you are useless. I slammed the urine on the table. Slam is strong because I didn't want anything to happen to it. I put it on there and I said, I gotta go to your bathroom real bad. I was holding it. I blow up their toilet. Anybody who has come in there in the last 2 months after me still feels the remnants of what I did. It was awful. And I thought I was gonna have to let some more come out the top, out my mouth, but it didn't happen. I clean myself up, I walk out, I'm sweating. Like hair has turned into a full afro. There are no more curly cues. I get to the desk, I'm like, hey, I got this urine. I'm shaking the bag. I got this urine. It took us 3 weeks to get this sample. The urine has the odor, the smell, the cloudiness. My mom is acting really weird. She is talking to people who are not there. She is walking into the wall, and she is fidgeting with her hands too much. Sounds like a UTI, but I can't get medicine until somebody confirms that the urine has bacteria in it. We're so sorry, but the lab tech is gone. Y'all, I start scratching my head and I'm looking at them with some Birdman, are we done or are we finished? I'm feeling like Denzel Washington and John Q, like, I need you to give my kid this kidney. I'm about to shoot myself so you can take my kidney, my heart, whatever it is. You don't understand. We can't get no more urine from Zeddy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if y'all have ever had to get urine from somebody, but this the problem. Zeddy's incontinent. Most of the time, her urine goes into the adult brief. It's just right there in the cotton. Do you know how hard it is to time when somebody that is incontinent can get to the toilet? And I'm sorry, not have any BM, only urine. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. And not to mention, you're supposed to very carefully wipe them right before you get the specimen. So it's a clean vaginal area. You know what? I got your clean vaginal area. I digress. Let me get back on point. I say, listen, do you know of any other lab or anybody anywhere in the whole Atlanta? Because I can't take this home. My caregivers might quit. The 5 of us, there are 5 of us in one Zeddy, and the 5 of us took 3 weeks to get this damn thing. And one little lady says, well, we have a sister lab, but it closes in about 10 minutes, and that's the last lab that we know of that could really give you the response that you need in terms of testing for all the things that would be in your mom's urine. It closes in 10 minutes. Why the hell didn't you tell me that when I walked in? Okay, that's on my inside. I said, okay, cool. Can you give me that address? They give me the address. You mind calling them and telling them I'm on the way just in case I'm getting there at like 8 minutes? I kid y'all not. They looked me straight in the face. Ooh, Jay, so we don't have their number, like our phones don't connect. We're sister properties, but we're not connected with our equipment. I know, what, lady, who, how come you can't call them? Where's your cell phone? Where is the regular number that's on the internet? Just call them like a regular person. Help me out, I'm in distress. You see what's going on. You smell what's coming out of your toilet. Really? Do we have to say it? Anyway, I lead him. I scurry. I get there with 2 minutes left in the day closing 10 minutes. I run up the steps. I'm scared that the elevator won't get me to the 4th floor. I run up the steps. I get in. You're supposed to sign in. I'm like, I cannot wait to sign in. The time that it takes me to get a pen and sign the paper and push the paper in front of the little lady who ain't even at her desk because it's close to closing and she's already going to do her little hand sanitation and put her fucking outside shoes on. Y'all know how the people do in the medical places and leave. So I go right to the test desk. Brother man comes back. Hey, ma'am, baby girl, baby, we already closed. Sir, y'all, I am bent over, elbow on the counter, hand on my forehead, barely able to talk to him. I'm like, okay, I understand, but I'm in here. I don't need you to see me. I'm just dropping off a specimen. I don't want to be seen. I don't need to talk to nobody. He said, okay, because I was about to say, if you need to see, I was like, this time you talking to me right now, we could have been halfway through. Said, I have a urine sample. Oh no, urine. Oh no, I didn't know you had a urine sample. Okay, listen, so with the urine, we have to have refrigeration and we don't have no refrigeration and I'm not gonna be able to take that. And I don't even have an order for you. I said, the order's already in the system. The order came from your sister group that couldn't call you because y'all don't have people that talk to each other on the telephone, which I don't understand, but don't let me start that. He said, I can't take the urine. I put my hands on my hips, just like I'm doing with y'all. I looked at him, I said, I know you fucking lying. He said, excuse me? I said, I know you fucking lying. You don't want to know what it took for me to get this urine to you. Hands on my hips. I said, baby, somebody in here is taking this urine. It took me 3 weeks. So I go back through and tell him the whole story. It took me 3 weeks. By this time, I'm starting to shake. Y'all, I'm holding my hand up with this baggie of my mama's urine. I'm starting to shake. Because I can't tell if I'm about to drop my second banana yellow curry mud pie. It is tricky, right? And this dude tells me, ma'am, I'm so sorry, it doesn't really matter. I can't take the urine because I don't have any refrigeration. I really get weepy. I mean, real weepy, where, voice trembling, and I'm like, I rushed over here, I went to the other place, I came through traffic, I didn't tell them about the mud pie. The order is in. Will you please just go look in your system for the order? They told me if I got to you, there is some kind of after hours people that come pick up urine. This what your boy told me. This is what your boy told me. I've never heard of an after hours pickup for urine, and I'm leaning into the camera on purpose, saying it with my chest. I then asked, because I'm a comedian, how long have you worked here? This motherfucker said 3 weeks. I know you lied. Are you really trying to check me on what the rules, policies, and procedures are, and you ain't made it a month? That means you probably haven't even cashed your first paycheck, baby. Whew. He did go. He checked the system. Zeddy's name was in there. All the stuff was in there. It said, take the urine. He took the urine. He took the urine. OMG. I walked outside. I called my executive assistant and said, you got to come pick me up. I am leaving my car at this lab. I could not drive home. Do y'all feel what I'm saying? I didn't have the stamina to drive home. So I just left my car in the middle of nowhere. And I was like, that car, I gotta pick me. Somebody has to choose Jay. And yeah, Zeddy had a 2-strand double resistant UTI. So fight through it, caregivers. Fight through it, baby. Fight through it. The snuggle ups. Number 1. Caregivers. New, old, in between. Newbies, OGs, schmediums. Don't worry about how much expertise you have, what you don't know, will you have what it takes in the moment. I did not have a clue of what was before me. And if you had asked me even the day before, if I could have weathered the story I just shared with you about my dump on the highway and still getting through it, I would have told you, hell no. I would have said, I don't know what's gonna happen, but there's no way I could keep driving. It is amazing what resolve and passion and purpose and fidelity, when you are committed to something greater than oneself, it kind of just takes over. So just know and trust and lean into the notion that you will know how to do what you need to do when the time gets critical. And everything else, don't worry about it. Number 2, UTIs are the devil. They are the devil. They are worse than taxes. They are worse than that ex that cheated on you, took your money, and embarrassed you in front of all your friends. I mean, they are, you can't underestimate how stupid they can make your LO act, present. So even if you have somebody that you love that may not have dementia, if they are over 65 and acting weird, I mean, whatever that word means to you, please test their urine first. It is a simple test, it's fast, it's inexpensive, and you ain't really gotta wait. All over the world, no matter where you are, they do have examinations in less than 24 hours to tell you if you have a UTI, and there are all kinds of antibiotics. Listen, thank me later. Number 3, advocating for your LO, at least the J Smiles, it is a divine and constitutional right. You have the right to push as many buttons on as many people and piss as many people off as necessary in the avocation. Is that a word? Anyway, it is, because I just said it. For your LO. The number of people who attempted to tell me that it was too late that day and that their urine couldn't be tested, even more than I told you about in this episode. I did truncate it. I left a few things out just for the sake of editing. But you ain't about to tell me what can't happen for my mama. If it's possible and not horribly illegal, you about to give it to me. I want you to walk into, snuggle up into the fact that advocating for your LO is your birthright. Be pushy. Do whatever it takes. Thank you for tuning in. I mean, really, 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 thank you so very much for tuning in. Whether you watching this on YouTube or if you're listening on your favorite podcast audio platform. Either way, wherever you are, subscribe. Come back. That's the way you gonna know when we do something next. Y'all know how it is. I'm Jay Smiles. I might just drop something hot in the middle of the night.